Hey there, Transformers. Today we're going to be talking about sleep. Now I know that sleep may seem like a very strange place to start your journey of transformation, but it's actually essential to your mental, physical, and spiritual health. So many of us think, well, I'll sacrifice sleep for my work, for my family. It gets placed on a very long to-do list. But sleep is an essential need for the body, for the brain. In the Sleep Revolution by Arianna Huffington, she says, "Much of our society is still operating under the collective delusion that sleep is simply time lost to other pursuits, that it can be endlessly appropriated at will to satisfy our increasingly busy lives and overstuffed to-do list. We see this delusion reflected in the phrase, 'I'll sleep when I'm dead,' which has flooded popular consciousness. You snooze, you lose. The phrase, 'catch a few Z's,' is telling. The last letter of the alphabet used to represent that last thing on our culture's shared priority list. Think about it. When's the last time you caught yourself thinking, well, I'll just work a little bit longer if I only get 4 hours of sleep, 2 hours of sleep? And that becomes a pattern. Or when's the last time you caught yourself in bed stressing over a to-do list, stressing over a presentation you have to give tomorrow? All of that starts to add up, and that becomes what they call your sleep deficit. And when we're talking about making big changes in our life, that sleep deficit is going to be one of the things that really holds you back from creating lasting change. You know, as a mother of two, I certainly get it. You know, our kids have just gotten to the age where they're really sleeping through the night. But one of the things that contributed to that was that my sweetie and I had to get really creative. We had to find a way to sleep that worked for everyone. And our kids made it very clear they were not going to be sleeping in a room that wasn't our room. So eventually we dragged that mattress into our room, and now you may come and find a master bedroom cluttered with 2 mattresses, but you'll also find 4 people peacefully sleeping. And so the key is start thinking about ways to get creative with contributing to building up your sleep well. One practice that I want to share with you, if what you find is that it comes time for bed and you're tired but you're not able to turn off the mind, is a really great breathing practice that I use. And it's a cycle of breathing. You inhale for 5 breaths, you hold the breath for 5, you exhale for 5, and again you hold the breath for 5. And you just repeat that rhythmic counting over and over again. Let's just try it one time together. So go ahead, place your feet on the ground and your hands on either your thighs or your belly. Now if you were laying in bed, you would do that exact same thing, hands on thighs or on belly. And you're going to start with an inhale breath for 5 counts. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you just keep repeating that over and over again, rhythmically breathing until you've brought yourself back into the present. And the benefit of bringing yourself into the present while practicing this breathing cycle is that you start to really cherish everything that's around you. If in my case it's cherishing the sound of little people breathing next to me and my husband next to me, and it may be something different for you. But when we bring ourselves back to the present, we're able to release the demands and stresses of the day and leave worrying about tomorrow until tomorrow. So, dear ones, I invite you to get a good night's sleep tonight. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't sacrifice your sleep to the beast, and instead practice loving yourself by sleeping. See you next week.